Bolivia is one of the poorest nations in Latin America, with 40% of its population considered to live in extreme poverty and close to 60% under the national poverty line. The nation has one of the largest income gaps in the Western Hemisphere. Though Bolivia has made strides in recent years under President Evo Morales, it is still very much a third world country. Sucre is the sixth most populated city in Bolivia. Located in the southern and central part of the country, Sucre is famous for being the chocolate capital of Bolivia.
There are approximately 11 million people in Bolivia, of which 300,000 are in Sucre. In Bolivia, service is the largest factor, which constitutes 51.4% of the entire GDP of the country, while 35.9% and 12.8% is industry and agriculture respectively. Oil and gas production and export is the major business in Bolivia. And for income distribution, Bolivia has a 0.466 Gini index, and half of the population is below the national poverty line. It stays open to foreign direct investment, but Bolivian investments always takes priority to foreign investments. And lastly, the black market for illegal trading is big, which may pose a big threat on legal businesses.
President is Evo Morales. Type of government is presidential republic. Bolivia practices a mixed economy of state, private, and communal ownership. In 1825, Bolivia gained independence. In 1879, the War of the Pacific began between Chile, Bolivia, and Peru. In 1884, Bolivia lost the war and lost a strip of coast and became a landlocked country, followed by a period of military coup. In 2010, the renewal of the Bolivar Agreement granted Bolivia access to the Pacific Ocean. Between the year 2012 and 2014, Bolivia experienced huge development in its infrastructure. However, there is an absence of seaport transport due to historical reasons. The following are the three major difficulties in conducting business in Bolivia.
Languages and religions in Sucre, Bolivia. Spanish and 36 indigenous languages are the official languages of Bolivia. For religion, Catholic is 76% of the population, Protestant is 17%, non-religious is 5%, and any other religion is 1%. A fifth of the population are Roman Catholics, which is a primate cardinalship that heads the church located in Sucre, Bolivia. They also have a small Jewish community, and each day there are increasing numbers of Baha'is and Mormons. The daily life of Sucre, Bolivia is largely dependent on social class. Many of the lower class families participate in working on farms and working at the marketplace to save costs, while visiting open markets and the black market to get their food and water. Since clean water and sanitation are very scarce, many use to make their own cleaning supplies and hand wash their own clothes. Nearly 58% live in slums with dirt floors and lack the basic necessities for drinking water and for sewage sources.
In Bolivia, they have a massive lithium reserve. It is called the Salar de Uyuni. It is known as the largest salt flat and unmined lithium reservoir in the world. It's approximately 4,000 square miles long, and scientists say that they could mine it for thousands of years and it wouldn't run out. So, since the demand for lithium is increasing, it's used in pharmaceuticals, fertilizers, smartphones, and electric car batteries, is projected to outrun demand by 2023 because we're just going to use it all up. So here's just a couple photos to show you what the salt flats look like and how beautiful and vast the reservoir is. So our product, we would like to take the lithium reserves and use it in America. Well, according to the Bolivian government, Bolivia contains 70% of the world's lithium reserves. We would like to partner with Tesla and it's been rumored that the head of Bolivia's lithium company, Combal, has been talking with Tesla about partnering with them. So I feel like it would be a win-win for both America and Bolivia. We would get the lithium from the salt flats, and then in turn they would get the money for letting us mine from them. By using electric cars, it can help reduce America's dependence on fossil fuels, and it can cause the economic boom that Bolivia needs. And since the economy in Bolivia isn't doing well, we figured by shedding some light onto their quote unquote lithium wealth, it would help bring revenue to the country and increase other countries' dependence on Bolivia.
American products are very popular in Bolivia. American-made often means higher quality, and possessing American-made products is also considered a status symbol. In 2014, President Morales signed an investment law that has made foreign investment more possible. In many ways, this law levels the playing field, but the Bolivian government does still require equal partnership with the government. A frequent barrier is high tariffs. Products that are considered to be locally sensitive can have tariffs up to 40%. For local Bolivians and foreigners, starting a business can be a challenge. Bolivia ranks last in South America for the ease of starting a business. It can be a time-consuming process, taking as many as 45 days and not being technologically friendly.